Christos Voskras, Voisna Voskras. Christ is risen. Indeed, he is risen. This is Father Basil doing another podcast. I know I've been very inconsistent doing these podcasts lately. Been lots going on. Of course, we had Easter season, then I had a nice vacation with my son, going to see different family members, and then I had car trouble on the way back and had to fix my car, and I don't know if it's totally fixed yet. I'll see how it drives in the next little while. I might have to just bite the bullet and purchase a new car, even though it's not financially what we want to do at this time, but it's what we have to do, what we got to do in life, right? So anyways, this is the post-Easter season, and there's many beautiful feast days and even the Sundays that we celebrate during this time. Last Sunday, we had the Sunday of St. Thomas, of Doubting Thomas, in our Ukrainian Catholic tradition, where that story of Thomas not believing that Jesus had appeared to the disciples in the locked room. Thomas was missing from that event, and then the next week Jesus appeared again, and Thomas was with them this time, and then he asked Thomas to touch his wounds, to believe that Jesus was really risen. And of course, we have to believe as well. We have to believe in the risen Lord. Even though, we don't see Jesus in the flesh, we see him through the Eucharist, we see him through our liturgy, through all the sacraments, through all the things that he has left for us in this world. We feel the presence of Jesus all the time. Then, this weekend coming up, on Sunday, we have the Sunday of the Myrrh-bearing Women. And that's another interesting story where, these women who came to the tomb to anoint Jesus' body, and they were so surprised when they saw the rock was rolled away and the tomb was open and Jesus was not there. And there was an angel of the Lord that was there to tell the women, go and tell Peter and all the apostles that Jesus is risen. But the women were so scared that they ran away, and they were so fearful because of what had happened. And sometimes we have that fear as well. We have that fear of doing what is right, of doing, the role of the apostles today. And that's what I kind of mentioned in my morning liturgy today. We are so, I don't know what we are afraid of. Why we are so afraid to preach the good news, to preach the risen Lord, to say to everyone, Christ is risen. Christ is risen. And Deity is risen. Christos Voskras, Voisna Voskras. Why are we so afraid to do that in today's world? I don't really understand. But, we are afraid of losing friends. We are afraid of losing family members, that they're going to be angry at us, that they're not going to like us anymore. They think that we're going to be too holy. But in the end, it's our souls that are at stake. And our souls that are at risk. And we have to always do what is right according to the risen Lord. And to say to everyone, hallelujah, Christ is risen. And bring everyone to Christ. This is what we have to do. And, during this this is one of my favorite times of the year after Easter, because the priest wears white vestments the whole 40 days after Easter. We always sing Christos Voskres, Christ is risen. We are joyful. We are attentive to being missionaries of the risen Lord to everyone. We have joy in our faces. We have, this total elation that the Lord is with us again, that we are with the Lord forever. And then that's what we have to be this whole Easter season. Well, we should be like that all year. But, that the cares of the world get to us. We have family issues, we have marriage issues, we have financial issues, health issues. All these things get to us and cause us grief, cause us to not be happy, cause us to look for happiness in evil, in sinful ways, because we want to gain happiness to try to alleviate our problems. This causes us to do many, many strange things. Causes addictions. It causes relationship issues. All kinds of bad things happen when we try to gain happiness outside of a relationship with God. And we have to remember this. We have to focus on God. We got to focus on what is right and true in our lives every single day. This is what we have to do. And yes, life is not going to be easy all the time. There's going to be thorns on the road of life. There's going to be very rocky areas of our life. But it was the same way for the apostles of Jesus' time. They had issues that they had to overcome in their lives as well. They had relationship issues. They had, violence in their society that they had to deal with all the time. The Romans were not nice people. The Roman emperors and the soldiers were not nice people. They were brutal. This is why we saw how brutal the crucifixion was of Jesus. Dying on the cross was not a nice way to die. It was not a happy way to die. And yet so many thousands of people were crucified in that way. But yet, from the risen Lord, the apostles were joyous. They forgot about the cares of the world. They forgot about, all the struggles that they had up to that point, and all the things that made them unhappy. And they turned totally to Jesus Christ to bring them happiness. So this is what we have to do as well. Turn to Jesus Christ to bring us complete and total happiness in our life. God bless you. Have a good day.